Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Mendy. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for the love you showed me in my first video. Thank you. I read each and every single comment you dropped. If you're new here, thank you for joining the family. Please do me a favor by hitting the red subscribe button and also turn on the notification bell so that you get notified each time I post a new video. So in today's video, we will be talking about ways in which we can make our kids to love education. You know, I know most parents, we struggle sometimes to get our kids to study. So I will be sharing with you some tips which are helpful in getting kids to love education. Let's get into them. The first tip I will be sharing with you is surround your kids with books. Yes, as funny as it may sound, but when you start getting your children books at a very tender age, you're building a reading habit in them. And as they grow older, they won't depart from it. It's part and parcel of their life. And you, as a parent or as a guardian, you won't have to struggle a lot in getting them to study. So start buying your children books. Tip number 2, let them play. As funny as it may sound, there is a time for everything. It's not studies all the time. Allow them to have a break, allow them to play, have fun. But what you can do to get them still in the mood of learning is that maybe their games can have a little bit of educational activities in them. This way, they won't be totally distracted from learning. Tip number 3, let the kids choose what they want to study. Yeah, I know most parents, as guardians, we want to control what we want our children to do or to study. Yeah, it's good because I think we are older and we see the future and we have plans and dreams for them. But sometimes we can let them have their way on what they want to study. For instance, you may say, okay, baby, let's do math, and he or she is like, no, I want to do drawing, I want to do painting. Let them have it, in as much as it has to do with studying. Just let them have it. Don't impose, because when we start imposing, no, I want you to do math, they won't enjoy doing the math, because at that particular time or moment they don't want to do math. But if it's something that they tell you, no, I want to do painting, and you let them do painting, you will realize that they are going to enjoy the activity because it's what they really wanted to do. So let them choose what they want to study. This takes us to the next tip. The next tip I'll be sharing with you on how to make our kids love education is that make them understand that education is a lifelong process. Yes, don't tell them that if you just finished it, it's okay. No, make them to understand that education is something that they will see as they get older. This is what most parents, I don't think we explain it enough to our kids. Sending in this message to them that education is a lifelong process already makes them to know that they have a sense of responsibility which doesn't end by studying just on the same day. No, once you explain to them that, oh, you want to be a lawyer, becoming a lawyer, I think you need like 17 or 18 years of studies from now. You see, they are already aware, okay, it's my part or it's my responsibility to study. So do your best as a parent or as a guardian to explain to your child that education is a lifelong program. So the next tip I'll be sharing with you on how to make our kids love education is that help them to have role models. Yes, when I talk about role models, I mean someone who is successful, someone they admire. It could be you, their parents, it could be their aunt, it could be their uncle, it could be a popular leader, it could be anybody. But make sure the person you are letting them have as a role model is someone who have a positive impact on your child. For instance, you can't maybe allow your child to choose just any kind of person to be a role model with no positive impact or positive result or showing in the life of that person. No, role models are there to mold us to achieving greater heights. So make sure that at a very tender age, or no matter how your child is, the stage or the age they are, make sure they have a role model. If they don't have one, start from today. As you're watching this video, ask them who they look up to or what they want to become. If they say they want to be a pilot, you can go online and check some famous pilots and then ask them, do you want to be like this, do you want to be like that? I bet you this will encourage them to study because they have someone they want to become like in future. Last but not the least is, you as a parent or guardian, you should also be someone who loves to learn. Yes, children learn from us, kids study from us, considering the fact that they spend a greater time of their life or their day with us, the parents, at home. Yeah, it's true, they study, they go to school, but once they come back, let me give you a case scenario. Children will tend to be scared of, I'm going to tell your daddy, I'm going to tell your mommy you are misbehaving, than when you say, I will tell your teacher. If you see that, this already tells you a message that they look up to you as their parent. So you as a parent, in order to get your kid to enjoy education, you also need to build a habit in you to love education. You don't have to spend like the entire day, no, but maybe sometimes, no matter how tired you are, maybe you're watching TV, make sure the program you're watching is educative. Maybe you're on your phone, make sure what you're doing is a little bit, especially if the kid is around you. Once they see that daddy and mommy are spending time also learning and to improve themselves, they themselves are going to love education. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you find these tips useful. If you have other tips to share with me, please drop them down in the comment section and I'll get back to you in the next video. Bye.